what's up, everyone? Welcome to Filmspiration, inspiration for everyone through the lens of a filmmaker. So, I'm speaking kind of low right now because it's really, really late at night. Um, I got tasked with a special assignment at work. For those of you who don't, I can't talk. For those of you who know or don't know, I work for a TV news station. Got a special assignment coming up this weekend, and I basically had to get things like my sleeping bag, clothing, and food, and other items ready to go kind of out of town, and it's going to be real exciting. But that said, that took up the majority of my evening. So here I am. It's really, really late, but like I posted, I think it was 2 videos ago, the story of truck, what truck. I was just having one of those what truck moments where right when you think your week's coming to an end, um, it's going to be a little longer and you have a little bit more to go, or at least in this day on Thursday. So didn't want to leave you guys hanging without a video, and gonna make this one kind of fast, although my wife says she makes fun of me when I say long story short because it's never a short story. I'm gonna try to make it a short story. This week I want to talk about basically time and time management. Now, what I mean by that is that the reality is that a lot of us filmmakers are going to have to work. And if you are one of the ones who's lucky enough to not work, I congratulate you, because those are those of us who are actively making films and not working are few and far between. And I hope that in not working, you are living a great standard or a great quality of life. And God bless you, because that's just an awesome position to be in. The fact of the matter is, for many of us filmmakers, as you know, a lot of us do have to work. So you have your regular job, and then you have your time outside of work. And the time outside of work can be designated into, or at least I do this for my life, or the way I think about it, into a real life, which is, friends, family, recreation, just doing stuff, just being a person, and being a filmmaker. And so the time outside of work, you're trying to squeeze another 40-hour-a-week job, a job outside of a job. The job I'm referring to is filmmaking. And point being, you only have so much time to go around. And this kind of contradicts my last video, which was about collaborations and whether or not they're for you. You ultimately decide if they're for you. Um, the thing I want to most communicate about time is that you have to be selfish with your time. Now, I don't mean selfish in the traditional bad sense that we all know. I'm talking about a selfishness that leads you to ask the question, is this something that I have time to be doing? Is this something that I want to be doing? Because you're going to have your own ideas, you're going to have your own projects, your own things that you want to go after. And having the time to, or first off, having the energy to and the motivation enough to just do your own stuff, that's challenging enough. And then if you're going to go help another friend, well, if that's what you want, if that's what you truly, truly want to do it and go for it, if you're okay with that. A lot of times, for a lot of years now, I've practiced what I call being selfish of a happy manner and a healthy manner. But I really do emphasize healthy, because you can't do it all, and we all have the same 24 hours in the day. It really just comes down to what you choose to do with them. And all of us cannot do it all. So you have to decide what you want to spend your time on, what is worth spending your time on. In my case, for years and years and years, and basically to this day, it's been nothing but my filmmaking outside of work. I figure it's going to be my ideas and the stuff that I want to go after, the concepts I want to work on film, if no one's paying me. And I've always been okay with no one paying me. That's changing slowly but surely. But I've always chosen to, at least on the filmmaking side, be selfish in a very healthy way. Selfish enough to give the opportunity for my ideas to flourish, for my ideas to develop. And it's paid off big time. Thankfully, I'm super blessed to have a crew of people who are here in Tucson, Arizona, who believe in me big time. That's a major, major blessing. And for all of those watching, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. But I've had to be selfish with my time. and you really do have to. Because I like to try to help everybody, and I got to a point in my life where I physically could not go to every film shoot or, help every. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't film related. Maybe a friend of mine had a day when he was moving apartments, and maybe I couldn't make it because I just had to say no. As my wife says, it's okay to say no. And I learned that over a long period of time. But with film, it was always really easy to say no. And for good reason, because I devoted my time and energy outside of work after bills were paid, thankfully, and I love my job and I'm blessed to do my job, the job that I do. But after that, the time that I did spend being creative outside of work was basically for my films. And that was the choice that I made for me. And it was, and continues to be, one of the better choices. Um, you guys, I really, really recommend that you take inventory of everything in your life that's going on. If it's other people's projects, if it's your projects, if it's even taking a look at the way your day, your week, your life is structured up. You go to work, are you going to school, or maybe you're not going to school, or you're just going to work. How much time do you have outside of work? As long as all the bills are paid, hopefully and thankfully. And seriously, think about what's worth giving or devoting your time, or what you would like to devote your time to. And if you're okay with sharing your time and devoting your energy and your resources to other people's visions, or if you have to be, again, the healthy selfish and spend that time on your ideas and your projects. Just wanted to put that out there. Hope everyone's doing well. You guys, thank you so, so much for always supporting, and thank you so much for the new subscribers. You guys, welcome to our teeny tiny little channel. We'll always be here for you, to inspire you for whatever you want to do. It doesn't have to be filmmaking. Go ahead and please, please, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Especially leave a comment. We will comment back, or we will reply back. And here's all of the videos right next to my head. You guys have an awesome weekend, and I'll catch up with you later. And I hope this was able to help you out in some way, shape, or form. Decide what you want to devote your time to, and be happy doing that. Just whatever your decision is, even inside of filmmaking or not, as long as it makes you happy. You guys, I'll talk to you later. Have an awesome week. Love you guys all.